Well, we are having a great day. The weather definitely helps. Definitely helps. Definitely helps. Nice little green trailer here. Huh. Here's what we got. I unloaded this morning and then reloaded a bunch of wenches. Got some wenches going to Canada. So those wenches, they go on all sorts of stuff. They go on drilling rigs. Not drilling rigs, service rigs. They're too small for drilling rigs. Service rigs, winch trucks, all sorts of applications. Got a wash. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Just sitting here at Wally World in Okmulgee, Oklahoma. I hope I'm pronouncing this stuff right. I'm really trying to learn my slang, get my drawl going, you know. Fellow there was commenting that it's Norfolk, Nebraska. So I gotta try and figure out. So I'm down here in Oklahoma. So I gotta talk like I'm from Oklahoma. I'm gonna try my best, but it might turn into Texas, Oklahoman, Pennsylvanian accent, maybe. Nah, I won't torture you with that. Here's what we got though. Gonna head into OKC and see what else we got. While we're into her, we got some gale forced winds here. That's why I'm hiding behind the truck here. Take a look. You can't tell. It's just windy on the camera. But yeah, it's nasty out here. I'll try and hopefully get, whoa! Here's what I got. Got all them wenches. And then we got some crates. And we got some skids inside the crates. I don't know if you can see that. I did that because there is no stinking way I'm going to be able to get a tarp on this stuff tonight. So, pardon my snotting, but see, we still got lots of room in there. We could put more in here. But this way, we got this protecting the shrink wrap stuff, this protecting the shrink wrap stuff, so it should stay shrink wrapped. At least on paper. That's how I drew it up. That's how it should look. Whoa! Here it comes, boys! Something's just blowing in here, and it's just nasty. You can't see, but I got some pipe down the sides here. All tank wrapped and strapped and blocked. Whoa, jumping! At least all the dust has been blown off the top of the yard, because she was, you thought my beard was gray before. She is super gray now. Son of a gun full of lime dust. So, we're not supposed to get any moisture, so we're going to run with her like this. And then if we get some moisture, we'll throw a tarp on that sucker. Whoo! Reporter on the scene here at windy Oklahoma. Morning. We're just getting going this morning. Nice and early. It's 2:30 Mountain Time, 3:30 Central Time. Just stayed in our yard here last night. Got loaded up. It's too windy. I'm not gonna throw a tarp on it. There's some fires going on in the Panhandle, Texas Panhandle they call it, and it could be affecting my route. So we will see. We will see. Let there be light. Another edition of first world problems. The old bunk heater didn't kick in last night, and it dropped to 0 degrees Celsius from a high of 29 degrees Celsius yesterday during the day to 0 degrees Celsius this morning. It's never happened where I've woken up shivering in Oklahoma. Yeah. So, the bunk heater will need some more maintenance, I guess. That's always fun. That's always fun. Alright, let me go open this gate. It's not a... This is actually a manual gate. For all of you that don't know what that is, you actually have to go and take a lock off the gate, remember a code, and then you have to push it by hand. Kind of like that. Watch, I'll show you. Whew. Don't let the lack of snow fool you. It's cold out there. Now this is always tight to get out. With a big, longer truck and a long trailer. I've got my truck is 255-inch wheelbase. I know I'm always bragging about my wheelbase, but us men, we gotta brag about any inches we can get, you know. 255 with a 53-foot trailer. And I'm going super slow because I don't want to activate the electric logging system. Pull up here. As you can see, traffic is pretty heavy this morning. So I'm back up and close the gate. Come on, warm me up. If you've been in this trucking game any amount of time, maybe not so much as a company driver, unless you're a real excellent company driver where you care a lot about the company and the truck and that. If you're an owner-operator trying to save fuel, you will remember the times where you've woken up either sweating or shivering. It's just a fact. Trying to save fuel, not running the truck, or the bunk heater doesn't work and you still try to tough it out, or you're sweating to death because of the, you know, you don't want to run it for the air conditioning, or so you've sacrificed to save $1. So good on you. I know exactly what you've done. And for the general public, yeah, we've woken up shivering, and yeah, we've woken up sweating because you can't get the temperatures right, just to save $1. You know what I mean? This is a crazy way to earn a living, you know? Sure we're all strapped in. there's one thing that Oklahoma has, like Canada. Canada has more waves for the roads. Oklahoma has canyons, like cracks in the pavement, like this wide. Like here's this road's prime example. You know, like, and the interstates going through here, they definitely get the boobs jiggling, that's for sure. Well, we're heading west out of Oklahoma City. We're hopefully going to take 281, go north through Dodge City, up to Wikini, head across to Colby, and then up north into Ogallala, and then head on a diagonal to Guernsey, up into Casper. Hopefully there's some wildfires. There's supposed to be some smoke across the highway on 281. Hopefully things go well. Well, we made it here. Another one of these pilotes. Made her to the pilot here in Colby, Kansas. You can't tell. It all looks the same. That wind's still blowing, which it has been known to do. Weird that wind blows, eh? Let's go take a look at this load. Let me do up my belt first. Got one of these fancy belts that's just a clicker. Alright, well this stuff held up pretty good. I used a little bit of Saskatchewan chrome around it to hold it all together. Here's these big drums, big winches, or winches, however you want to talk. Winch or a winch. And here's how I got these middle ones done. So they're underneath everything, over top of that, underneath, and then right over top. Sorry, the wind might be bad. And these ones, same thing. And look at that. The shrink wrap hasn't even budged. So that's pretty good. These side boxes did their job. And then we got some pipe on the side here, some motors. Up against the pipe pins. Straps over top. Blah, 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 blah. She's in pretty good. How are them reflectors looking? Oh yeah, they're doing good. They're reflecting. Here we go. Still running with the middle axle up. It's the one that usually takes a beating anyway on these triaxles. So, running with it up, everything rides a lot smoother. Looking pretty good. Still got room back here, so bag of kittens we can throw back there for sure. Looking good. Had no problems with that, with the fires. They were no issue. I had some good driving video this morning. Going through Oklahoma, getting out of the town, going on the bumpy roads, the boob jigglers. But it ended up being sideways. I don't know how. I do everything the same, and that one just happened to record sideways. So, actually, hold on. I actually look better like that. It straightens out my nose. We're going to Casper. We're probably going to kick off the stuff in the back and throw some more on. Hopefully, we'll see. And then head north, try and get there and unload for Friday. Rushing around, which is how I like it. Well, I definitely took the wrong way. Went a different way, of course. Hey, let's try something different, you know? And, well, here's where we're at. No, it's not construction. Nothing that easy. They're moving the cows. Who moves cows on a Wednesday? Wednesday's camel day. Well, they almost all got them in the ditch already, so there you go. I was wondering why there was so much poop on the ground. There was lots of poop on the lane. O and P. See, look at. Just staying here because there's a truck coming the other way, but nobody's moving over. The cattle won't come towards you if you go slow enough, boys and girls. Just don't spook them. Yeah. Them guys turned back around. Them young ones, they all want to get out there and see what's going on. Yeah, get back in there. Get back in line. Yeah, get back in line. Oh, they're eating. Must have dropped the bale there. Oh, don't go on the tracks. Oh boy. That's bad news. Well, I guess they want them to. They're probably going over to that nice green pasture over there to the right. Oh no, he's trying to keep them away. There's one poor guy over there waving his arms and they're all still up on the truck staring at him. They're like, what are you doing down there, you stupid human? They're supposed to be following this guy with the bale on the back of his truck. Oh, now they're running along the rail line. Oh, good luck with that today, boys. Woo! I guess they're going in the right direction. Never a dull moment here at Tank Kelly Trucking. Huh? How do you like that? Well, we're going in the right direction too. Here we go. Coming into Grant, Nebraska. Got laid over here one night. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. Way back in 2023. The snow was fierce. The plows were scarce. Nary a reindeer in sight. Try as I might to find a safe place to bunk down for the night, I could not. Mother Nature was furious that night. She was coming with a vengeance. With her snow and blowing cold. So there was no place to pull over. Just imagine this was all covered in snow, 10 inches deep, and there's piles of it. Off to the right, you'll find a bar. It's the only thing that was open. I can't quite remember the name of it. But I pulled around back, pulled that way, and then that way. Oh, it was this one right here. Yeah, DJ's Bar and Grill, that's right. So I pulled down this road, pulled in behind it, just to get off the main road so nobody hit me because you couldn't see nothing. Blowing snow and slush and nasty and no plows. So luckily I had some good tires on. So I was able to chew and dig my way and make it into the back. And as I get parked and I'm walking around the truck checking everything, a car comes out of the parking lot of the bar and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm shutting down. It's really bad. I can't go nowhere." He says, "Hey." And he had had a few because he's yelling at me out the passenger window. The wife was driving. "Hey, the bar's still open, man." I was like, "Oh, right on. Okay. Sounds good." He says, "Yeah, there's like one last guy in there. I'll go back and have one with you if you want." And I said, No, I'm good. You go ahead and get home." And his wife was like, doing one of these. I'm like, "Okay, no, we're good, my friend." So after I checked everything out, I was like, well, it's still daylight, you know. I'm like, well, let's go check it out. So yeah, hopped into DJ's and had a cola and a bag of chips. There's another guy in there. He was about 8 deep into some rums and cokes. And we sat, shot the shit, talked about the weather, politics, girls, booze, and everything else under the sun. I just walked behind the bar, went to bed, got up the next morning. Still no plows were out. But no cars or trucks were out either, so that was okay. With them good tires, I was able to just chew my way through, pushing snow. Made her north of Ogallala, and she was clear sailing home. always an adventure. Bye for now.